Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning, it is July 16th, 2023. And yes, we will be looking at Proverbs chapter 16. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Victor. Glad to have you this morning. I see somebody else is on, but no, you haven't commented yet. So anyway, glad you guys are on here first thing, bright and early this morning, ready to meet this glorious God's Day, Lord's Day. Every day is God's Day, of course, but it is Sunday, and here in our tradition, we attend church on that day, don't we? It's a good day. It's a good day to gather together with people who at least have a desire to understand or to learn, and that's always beneficial for us. Today I'm going to be looking at verse 26 out of Proverbs 16. Proverbs 16 verse 26, and it says, "A worker's appetite works for him because his hunger urges him on." A worker's appetite works for him because his hunger urges him on. It can be as simple as you've got bills that need to be paid, right? And so to get them paid, you need to work to get the money to pay the bills. Here's an example of the worker's appetite urging me on because my hunger, in a way that you might not think about. Yesterday, I had 3.5 hours between one event and another. Actually, it's about 4 hours. But I needed an hour of that for drive time. Between where I was, back home, and then from home back to where I was. I just stay in Bay City. I live in Sanford, which is about 40 minutes away. And normally I just stay in Bay City on the Saturdays that I have to do that. But I needed to get that back tire changed on the motorcycle, on Dan, the 2016, to make sure that I had time to get it scuffed in before I made my trip out to Sturgis. And so I left Bay City, came home, had to get things set up because it was raining. And so I had to get a tarp up so I could set up the tire changing station and all that under the tarp so I wouldn't get wet while I was trying to do it. Normally I change tires in the bright sunshine because I can set the tire out in the sun and get it warm so that it's pliable to go on the rim. I needed to get the tire done. I was hungry to have the tire done. I got the old tire off, new tire ready to go on, and I could not get it on. It wasn't working. I was hungry to get it done, and it urged me on. I did get it done, by the way. Frustration for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, trying to figure out what I could do to make it work. I could have got the heat gun out. That was going to be my next step if what I was trying next didn't work. But in the moment, I prayed and I said, God, I need help. And God is so faithful, so faithful. Stopped, I prayed, God, I need help. I got the tire back up, started working it around, did a little bit different, look up, and here comes my neighbor walking up because he has a question for me. And all he had to do was hold the tire spoon so I could get the rest of it done. He held the spoon, and that took the pressure off of me for holding it, which gave me the leverage I needed to get the tire on. And it worked perfectly. Crazy, right? Ask God and He helps. I was hungry. But how about this? In recovery. And yes, everyone needs recovery because we all have hurts, habits, and hang-ups. We all do things that are stupid. And we want to because we like it. Or we don't know how to do it any other way. And when you get to that point where you finally work step one and you realize you're powerless, your hunger should drive you. Your need to see change should drive you to be willing to do the hard things. A worker's appetite works for him because his hunger urges him on. It's interesting that the word in the King James for hunger or appetite is sorrowful. You're broken. The word for works for you, it literally means it makes you do the hard work. So guys, it's a big deal. Victor, that's awesome. 6 months is a big deal. It takes a lot of work to get there. I'm going to share a secret with you. Life continues to work, and it's difficult. I work my recovery every day. It gets easier to work your recovery. It doesn't get easier to stay sober. That shouldn't discourage you. It should encourage you, because you've already done what it takes to get there. And so that means that you know that you can keep doing that one day at a time. We're right here with you. If you need anything, you reach out, you let me know. I'll be praying for you today as you meet the Lord, because He's got something special for you. I know He does. Guys, I've been going a little bit longer. Victor, again, proud of you, man. That's awesome. 6 months sober is a big deal. Keep working it. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.